What is up, guys? I'm in a new kitchen. I got new recipes, but it's the same great chef. My name is George Sultanov. Welcome to my channel. On this brand new episode of College Cooking, we're going to be learning how to make some chicken parmesan, and in as little as 5 minutes, not including the baking portion. Alright, so for our ingredients, what we got is our main ingredient, which is chicken breast. This is in a previously prepackaged chicken breast, which is like olive season or whatever, but this is just the plain chicken breast, which I got from Giant. A word of advice is do not put the chicken breast in the styrofoam containers in the freezer, because they're a pain in the ass to get off the styrofoam unless you're willing to wait like a whole day for them to thaw out. So for our next ingredient, what we got is a bunch of seasonings. We got some Cajun seasoning right here. We got some Cuban spice rub with chipotle, garlic powder, which I always use, and lastly we got some pepper, ground pepper. This is not going to be like the authentic chicken parmesan, which is usually served in restaurants and whatnot. This is a little spicier version of that, which I really like spicy food, so that's why I got like the Cajun seasoning and like the Cuban rub with chipotle. Then next ingredient is ragu, the topping on the chicken. After that we got some of this 4-cheese Mexican blend, and I almost forgot the main ingredient, one of the main ingredients, which goes in between the marinara sauce and the chicken, and that is some panko breadcrumbs, Italian style. So let's get cooking. First things first, we want to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And now we just wait for that to heat up. Next, we gotta put the masterpiece together. So let's put this aside and get our main ingredient out. I'm gonna make a bunch of it first. Oh, 1 second. We gotta use this PARM spray to put down on the sheet so the chicken does not stick. Ready? As simple as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. Alright, now we gotta take out the chicken breast and split it in half because it's still pretty thick, and some of it is still a little bit frozen. Cutting it in half, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it helps the chicken get nice and evenly cooked, because if you don't, then the center will take too long to cook, and by the time the center is fully cooked out, the rest of the outside of the chicken is going to be dry. So we got this side, and I'll use my board. I'm trying to see what idea I'm going to do. So now for the second chicken breast, I'm going to cut this again. Oh. Don't let you wash your hands after, because you don't want to get them cold. Ew. Next, we gotta put some breading on it. Alright? So we got our panko breading right here. We're gonna put it on. Panko breading going on the regular bread. Give it a little chunkier, kind of like a little extra zesty crunch in there. So we got this all down pat right here. Pat down. And good with that step. Next is our spices. We got some Cuban spice rub. We're gonna dash that a little bit everywhere. And notice I do not get the backside when I'm seasoning this, just because I've tried before, then the bottom, especially with the breadcrumbs, it gets pretty soggy and does not taste real good. Then we got our Cajun. Now these are just like the blends that suit me best and my taste palette. You might not like some of these, but give it a try. Garlic powder I definitely recommend trying. Just because I don't know, I use it on every meal that I really cook. And then we got some pepper, which I started using pretty recently. Voila, look at that beautiness. Ooh. Oh, the seasonings, they're gonna come together in me mouth. Now, once that is done, we go to one of our final steps, and that is putting the marinara sauce all over this. I kind of just drip it on. I found if you try to like smear it around with a spoon, that messes everything up by having the breadcrumbs stick to it and whatnot. If you just drip it on, it'll smooth itself out eventually. So give it time and a little patience and it'll look delectable. Alright, all done with that. And now our last step, which is a little bit of cheese. And now all we gotta do is wait for that oven to finish heating up and then throw them bad boys right up in there. Wait for that around, I put it in for around 28 to 32 minutes. I check up on it around the 25 mark and gauge it from there. And then take them out and I'll show you the finished product. One way you can check is just cutting the fattest piece of chicken in the middle, seeing if it's still pink. Overall, this is a very nutritious and macro-friendly meal. I would recommend it more for bulking just because of the cheese and the marinara sauce and the breadcrumbs, but it is overall just a good macro-friendly meal. I think if you just have the chicken breast, I counted it all up, you'd have around 80 grams of protein, only around maybe like 50 grams of carbs max, and around like 10 to 15 grams of fat depending on what kind of cheese you use. But I recommend using the half skim, full skim, or the 2% milk. Alright guys, the chicken is done. As you can see, I cut it open right in the middle right there. Let me move that. And it's white on the inside right there, and that's how it should be. And to reiterate, this is a quick and simple meal to have while it's cooking and baking in the oven. You can go do homework or whatever college kids do, and then when you come back, when it's all ready to go, you can quick eat and then get back to whatever you're doing. So the whole meal, it took me, I think, like even less than 5 minutes to actually prepare. Just remember to take the chicken out of the freezer if you have it in there to let it thaw a little bit. But that's about it, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Try the recipe out and let me know what you think. Peace.